Good evening. Joining me tonight at the Best of the Silver State Awards, the honoree. This is a pleasure. This is an absolute pleasure. The first ever honoree for the Excellence in Journalism Awards, Silver State Awards. Well, Kirsten Joyce is joining us, and this young lady in the middle needs no introduction, Ms. Paula Francis.
Thank you, Casey. This means a lot to me, this award, and Paolo just said it's the very first time this award has been given. You know, my career at Channel 8 was a dream come true. I had always wanted to be the hometown anchor, and when I was in Wisconsin, I thought that would work out. It didn't. I got knocked down. Then I came here for a little while, got knocked down at another station, and when Channel 8 and I got together, it was kismet. It was wonderful, and I really owe this to the atmosphere at Channel 8.
It is an excellent atmosphere, and when we worked together at Channel 8, it was special, and it still is, isn't it, Kirsten?
Oh, it's still a wonderful place, but we miss Paula. We miss seeing you. I mean, we run different schedules, but, you being, our leader, our fearless leader for all those many years. And,
I think, Kirsten, you know that sometimes people will ask you, how do you stand reading all the sad news? I know they'd ask you that. And it did start to get to me. I think there's so much going on in the world right now that it gets to your heart. And I just felt done enough time to relax.
However,
there's a lot of stress in it, as you know.
And there's a lot of stress, but I'll bring up things like Buddy Check 8. Oh. I mean, you did a lot, so much for the community, and you were given the opportunity, and we all have shared in that, where it's a privilege to do it. But I mean, you carried it to the extreme.
Thank you. Buddy Check 8 was a very special program introduced to us by Senator Bryan's wife, Bonnie Bryan. Mm-hmm. And then a couple of years after Channel 8 was doing the Buddy Check and the weekly or the monthly Channel 8 days, then the Race for the Cure arrived, and they came to us because we had the Buddy Check and we were paying attention to breast cancer awareness. And ever since then, the association between the Race for the Cure, which Kirsten now does with Brian every year, is just wonderful. And finally, when Komen came, I had someone to send women to. I had gotten phone calls every day. I would get phone calls from women with breast cancer who wanted to know what to do, what were they facing, who could they talk to. And Komen was a resource for that and still is.
What do you miss the most?
I loved being on TV. I really did, but I have to tell you, thank you. As a woman of a certain age, you do get tired of putting on the makeup every day and thinking, wow, will they be able to see the crow's feet, all that stuff. Fortunately for me, Las Vegas embraced me, despite the fact that I was here forever and was allowed to age on camera.
Listen, but she hasn't aged. When we had the party, as you saw, a huge going-away party for Paula.
That was fun.
Pulled up old clips and old cohorts, and Paula always held herself, and still does, and still always will, with such grace, with such a calmness and grounding. And
that's probably why they didn't release the George Knapp video.
Yes, thank goodness. That's still under wraps. Yeah. That'll never be on YouTube.
But oh boy.
It was funny.
How is retirement?
Oh, it's great. Yeah. It's great. I'm very relaxed. I don't think I realized how stressful our jobs are until it wasn't there anymore. And I don't pay as close attention to news, but I do follow it. But this, as you know, this is a particularly divisive time in America. I'm glad not to be reporting on it because I want us to get through this and be one country again.
Well, as your mother so aptly said, we will.
Yeah, we will.
Okay. Thank you, Paul.
Thank you,
from
Casey.
The bottom of our
Thank you,
hearts.
Kirsten.
Thank you.